Welcome to another weekly edition of the Best Way to Smoke News. Sponsored by none other than that Cali guy. Get you some glue gar.
Stop drinking spit.
And I always say whatever the hell that means, because if you drinking spit, man.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No Diddy.
No drip lip.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed
That's what
to
the
be.
nigga's supposed to say.
No
It just
drip
came
lip.
out the wrong way that time.
That's why I say whatever.
And we ran with it.
Yeah. And it's being presented to you by none other than Serpo Jr.
Big J.
Yep. Mental health matters.
Facts.
Remember that.
Yes.
A study published this month that followed more than 5,000 men over 44 years found that long-term cannabis use is not associated with IQ decline in older adults. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you get that ooh wee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just kick back on the couch. You call be like, you homered out. You just,
yeah, that duh. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's short term. You know what I'm saying? You just blow.
Go to sleep.
Men with a history of cannabis use has less cognitive decline from early adulthood to late midlife compared to men without a history of cannabis use. The researchers wrote, among cannabis users, neither age of initiation of cannabis use nor frequent use was significantly associated with a greater age-related cognitive decline. Paul Armenanto, code name, my guy, the deputy director of the Cannabis Political Advocacy Group, Normel, said the results contradict one of the more prominent and long-lasting stereotypes about cannabis and cannabis consumers. Because, you know, they be saying we smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? You get to forgetting certain things, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You may do.
Right.
But you're impaired at the moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once your impairity, you know what I'm saying, leave and you get your bearings back.
Right.
You cool. Well, you should be cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it is unfortunate that these stereotypes often go unchallenged in the media and elsewhere. It is even more unfortunate that studies refuting these long-held stereotypes seldom receive the type of mainstream attention they deserve. Well, you're getting it right here from the Best Way to Smoke Weekly News. Mm-hmm. And on that note, it's like, bruh, you gotta appreciate, you know what I'm saying, like some doors being open within the cannabis realm as far as research, medically, recreationally, and even just like straight up information.
All that.
You know what I'm saying? This is just information. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you ain't losing your memory, bruh. You just blow.
Facts. And shout out to Normel, man. They've been pushing for a minute.
Yes.
Adding marijuana to state prescription drug monitoring programs reduces prescribing of scheduled narcotics, study shows. A new report examining the effect of adding medical marijuana to state prescription drug monitoring programs finds that the additional tracking and mixed effort, both reducing the prescription of medications that cause complications with cannabis and also exposing a possible bias against medical marijuana patients among healthcare providers. Man. On one hand, says the research article published this month in the journal Health Economics, adding medical marijuana to state PDMPs appears to have effectively reduced prescribing of medications that are severely or moderately contradicting. Well, hold on. Contradicted with cannabis, meaning the two drugs should be combined. I'm high. That's a good thing for patient safety.
No, he's not.
Reducing the risk of complications. On the other, the findings also showed with Arthur Shelby R. Stewart, a post-doctoral fellow of the University of Chicago, called an interesting spillover effect. Namely, the healthcare providers were also less likely to prescribe other controlled substances such as narcotics to medical marijuana patients. So did y'all catch the drift, though? It's like what they saying is medical marijuana is helping. It's helping. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So that's lessening them having to prescribe harsh drugs and stuff like that, the opioids and certain things that might do other things, probably help whatever's going on with you, but do other things to your body, man. So this just goes to show that cannabis is where it's at. That's it. Yep.
Kentucky. Kentucky selects 36 applications for medical cannabis dispensaries during lottery. I think I like that one, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you always know the medical aspect of it. I believe, you know what I'm saying, it should be like kind of mandated. Kentucky not later, but previous in the week, you know what I'm saying, held the first of two lotteries for medical cannabis dispensary licenses, selecting 36 applicants for 9 of the 11 dispensary regions. The drawing was held at the Kentucky Lottery Corporation using a random number generator. So whatever numbers was up in there, whatever numbers was up in there, you know what I'm saying, they just randomly selected.
Right.
In a statement by Governor Andy Beshear, said the dispensary announcement moves the state one step closer to ensuring Kentuckians with serious medical conditions have access to the safe, affordable medicine they need. Just as you just previously said, you know what I'm saying? They want me getting addicted to all these opioids or fall victim to the opioids.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I got an elbow problem, but next thing you know, I got a back end, you know what I'm saying, hip problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Bone decay and all that shit. You ain't getting that from cannabis.
Bunch, man, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? But Team Kentucky has worked hard to ensure that all medical cannabis business applicants have an equal and fair chance to become a part of this emerging industry. So the Kentuckians, you know what I'm saying, as far as medical, you guys are on the uprise.
Man, that's right. Moving on. New York City legal marijuana market set to pass $1 billion in sales by end of 2024. New York's legal marijuana market is expected to hit a major milestone in the next month as retailers pass $1 billion in products sold since stores opened 2 years ago. And that's reported flour, you know what I'm saying? Vapes, edibles, that's, everything. As of last week, the total sales figure stood at $8.9 million, up from $500 million in August. According to data from the Office of Cannabis Management, the state is set to surpass the $1 billion sales mark by the end of December, officials predict. That should be crazy when a nigga be like, But these numbers clearly indicate that New York is open for business. So New York is booming with the tree. You know what I'm saying? They booming out there with the tree in every aspect.
Ain't got no Cali Kush, though.
Kelly, I was going to say Kelly Case probably took something out there. Policy director told the New York Post, which first reported the impeding $1 billion milestone, there's strong momentum behind the market right now. So look, it just in all aspects of the cannabis industry, it's a lot of different ways to kind of jump in and shit though. You know, I'm actually learning some new ways. We seeing some things that man, that's gonna be beautiful though. You feel me? So we finna move on though. You know what I mean? That's why I'm smiling so much.
Yep. In a poll, supermajority of Indiana voters back adult use cannabis legalization. When I hear just adult use cannabis, I believe that to be recreational, not medical. I could be wrong. I could be right. So if I was wrong, I could have been right. So even though I'm right, I'm right. You know what I'm saying? But according to the poll results outlined by Indiana Capital Chronicle, just 27% of those polled opposed the reforms, and just 16% of respondents indicated they were less likely to politically support someone who voted to legalize cannabis for adult use. Get them up out of here, coach. Another 58% of those surveyed who also identified themselves as cannabis consumers, said they were more likely to vote for a politician that backed the reform. In a statement, Joe Elzener, a spokesperson for Safe and Regulated Indiana, said the survey confirms what the organization already knows. Hoosers are hosers, whichever way you choose to pronounce that, are overwhelmingly united behind a safe and regulated marijuana policy. Indiana voters strongly support legalization for adults 21 and older and taxing and regulating marijuana just like alcohol. So recreation, you just want to get blow, listen to some nice tunes, probably go watch a funny movie and like laugh a little bit. They want responsible legalization because they know it means safer streets, shutting down drug dealers, and keeping tax revenue here in our state. So they want to make their state, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more richer. And they actually believe, well, it can work. That if you blow, it brings crime down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if you blow, be like, shit, why? But that's your Wiki News with Surf Jr.
Big J.
Baby.